Hi everyone, I'm about to actually eat my lunch and start editing the video that you are about to watch. I just wanted to give a quick trigger warning before you get into this video. For anyone who's struggling, I'm going to be talking about my calories, counting them. I'm eating within a calorie deficit. I'm tracking my macros, and I am going to be displaying the calories for each meal or everything that I do consume in this video. So I just don't want you to take that and try to copy it calorie for calorie, because everyone's body is different and my calorie deficit is going to be different than yours. I'm eating within a calorie deficit so that I can lose weight and be healthy, and I want to live a long, happy, healthy life. So if that is something that you are doing too, I hope that this video can give you some meal ideas, inspiration, make you feel motivated. But I don't want you to copy everything that I'm doing because it's going to be different for you. My deficit's not going to be your deficit. So just do your research and figure out what your deficit would be. And I hope that this can help. So enjoy the video. Rainy, gloomy day. Me and James just went to the store real quick. While we were in there, we went to TJ Maxx real quick just to walk around somewhere and get out of the house, because today's been a challenging day. I'm also not feeling my best, so I'm trying to make it through. Anyway, while I was in there, I just picked up these Bobo's peanut butter jelly stuffed oat bites. Honestly, they're not that great for you, I would say. They're 150 calories. They don't have many ingredients, that's good, but 26 carbs, only 2 grams of protein, only 5 fat, and they're really tiny for 150 calories. But I'm feeling pretty hungry right now, so I'm just gonna have it. I have a headache, I don't feel great. I think I might go stop at Dunkin' Donuts real quick, maybe. No, I'll just make coffee at home, I think. So we're just gonna head home, get lunch together for him. When he goes for his nap, I'll eat lunch and I'll see you then. I mean, look how tiny this thing is for 150 calories. I'm almost regretting my decision of eating this. Look at how tiny it is. Whatever, we're having a rough day. I'm just gonna eat it. It's good though. This is the inside. Lunchtime. So we have my meal prep for today, which is fajita style chicken, just cheese and cilantro, lime rice. Meal prep this week was kind of boring, and I mean, it was good and I ate every day, but I only made 2 things and it was just like kind of rushed because I didn't have everything I needed. We were having car trouble and just everything kind of got all messed up. So, but I still got meal prepped on, and that is the important part. This is fine for me. It's just 4 ounces of chicken. I'm gonna put in the microwave first, but then I'm gonna add some sour cream, light sour cream, some green onion, some salsa, and I'm gonna crush up some tortilla chips. Just a little bit, like 6 grams or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, let's heat it up. So tonight for dinner, I'm gonna make smash taco. I always say smash tacos. Smash burger tacos. Those are really good. I like those. So I'm gonna make those and just some frozen fries. I do have sweet potatoes in the pantry, which I was gonna use, but I made those last night. So I'm just gonna use the frozen fries, especially since I'm not feeling great today and I'm just like, I am so tired today. I have to finalize my meal prep. It's already Friday, and see, like, I don't know what I'm even definitely making. So I have to finalize that today and make sure I go get whatever else I need. I have to go to Target. I did, I just put out a grocery haul like yesterday from Aldi. So I do have groceries, but there's a couple things that they don't sell that I need to get. Like I wanted to go get my eggs that I get usually from Target, but the cheese gets nice and melty. So I have to get eggs still. I usually get it from Target because we live so close to Target, but they're actually cheaper. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but well, they're $7.49 at Target right now. I get the Vital Farms eggs. They're $7.49 at Target, and when I went to Walmart, they were only $5.96. So, but it's not worth it to go all the way to Walmart to get it because the Walmart near me does not have a big grocery area, so they don't sell those eggs. I don't know if they sell any eggs at all. They might, but not those. So I'd have to go to the Target that's like 25 minutes away or something like that, and it's just not worth it at that point. Target, Walmart. I just said Target, I think. See, I'm losing it. Okay, let's put on our mix-ins. So I got my scale on grams. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon or 15 grams of sour cream. I'm gonna be honest, this Cholula and the green onion, they're both so low in calories and I use so little that I don't even track it. I just make sure I don't go over. So like 31 grams of this hot sauce or salsa is only 10 calories. And I know I might not even be using 1 tablespoon. So see, so like that's 5 grams. I'm gonna do one tiny bit more drop. That's 6 grams, so I'm not counting it. And then green onion, I don't even know what the things are on that, but like, look, this is how many I'm using. It's 4 grams. So I'm not tracking it. It's just not worth my time putting it all in. Yesterday, because I had the same thing yesterday, I did 6 grams of tortilla chips crumbled on top. And that's it. It doesn't look like a lot because this is a 4-cup container that it's in, but it is 4 ounces of chicken. It's the perfect serving size. So I'm about to make a little coffee, but I'm gonna use the same thing I always use, which is oat milk and this cold brew from Target. But I think I'm gonna use a little bit of this brown sugar too. I put some in it the other day, yesterday I think it was, or the day before, and it was really good. Just do a little bit. I just did half a teaspoon. I only put like a pinch in last time and I was able to taste it. So I don't want to put too much by accident. So it's 3 o'clock, I'm here. I'm gonna have a little snack. Actually, I just opened this box. I got this at TJ Maxx today, $3.99. It was these cute little reusable 1.5 ounce containers. So I got these for meal prep for when I have little sauces on the side. I also got new meal prep containers. Oh, I don't know if I said that before, but my meal prep lunch today was in my new containers. I got them at Walmart. They're the Better Home and Gardens brand. I really like them. Only unfortunate part is one of the lids already, like the silicone or the like rubber thing that keeps it tight, has fallen off. So I don't know if it's definitely fixable. Bobby tried to fix it and then it did it again. I do need to buy more though because I was only able to get a couple packs of it and I want to have like 10 of them. But yeah, these are so cute, I think. They came in like a variety of colors. Really cute. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little snack plate. I have some obsessions lately. These everything flatbread crackers. I just cut the thing so I could keep it in the bag. They're so good. I had to put them in a bag because just of the way that the box was, but so this is what they look like. They're pretty big. You can have 3 of them for 150 calories. Downside, they're really thin and crispy, so they fall apart super easily. So they're all kind of broken. That's fine though.
Shiny.
What I like about them is that the everything seasoning on them has a lot of like thick pieces of salt. It like really tastes like an everything bagel. So good. So I'm gonna have some of those. I'm gonna have some bread and butter pickles, which I'm also obsessed with recently. Talked about that also in the haul. And I'm gonna have some cheese and some popcorn, I think. So I'm gonna make a little plate. Here's my little snack plate. Yum, yum, yum. What'd you say? Yum, yum, yum. It is Diet Coke time. Time for a nice little treat. A little soda pop. Gotta open my lemons. I'm gonna cut one lemon. Just gonna pre-cut these and then I'll put it in the fridge for my water, and I'm gonna use it for Diet Coke and all that. Good old Diet Coke. Give it a nice little squeeze. Lovely, cheers. Just getting ready now to start dinner. I'm in the kitchen, just took all my ingredients out basically. It's 5:05, so I'm just waiting for Bobby to come upstairs from work, and he'll probably go outside and play with James for a little bit. Like I said, I'm making smash burger tacos, so I'm gonna use these Mission zero carb tortillas. They're like 25 calories per tortilla, something around that. I have 93.7 ground beef. I'm going to make some grilled onions. I have to get an onion out of there. And I'm gonna make a little sauce, like a Big Mac sauce, except like a lighter version one. But it's basically just light mayo, mustard, a little white wine vinegar, dill relish, and that's it. Oh, and paprika, I think, and like salt and pepper. And it tastes like mac sauce. Obviously not an exact dupe because it's a lighter version, but I think it's really good. So I'm gonna make that and we'll get started soon. Gonna get the onions cooking. I'm gonna make it in this little dish where I could put a cover on, and I'll pop it in the fridge, the sauce I'm talking about. The recipe uses a cup of mayo, and that's just like way too much. So I'm just gonna use approximately 120 grams of mayo. And whatever I don't use, obviously, and it's not just for me, so whatever doesn't get used, I have the lid ready and I could just keep it in the fridge and it'll stay good for a while. So I'm gonna do about 8 grams of the relish. It says 2 teaspoons of white vinegar, so that would be 1 teaspoon. I'm just gonna do a splash. Last time I made this, I just guessed everything too, and it was fine. Same thing with mustard, 1 teaspoon. So that's 5 grams, this says. Then we have paprika, salt, and pepper. I'm just gonna have to eyeball it. I don't even know where my teaspoon is. Salt and pepper, I'm gonna do the same thing, just whatever feels right. Give it a nice little mixeroni. Actually, the last time that I made this, I don't think I used the white vinegar, and I don't think it came out as good. So I feel like it's essential. And there you go, it looks just like mac sauce. Yummy. Let's give it a taste test. Make sure it tastes good. Yeah, that's really good. And now the onions are almost done. I'm about to get started on the burgers, which take like no time at all. And by the way, if you're curious how I'm gonna track that Big Mac sauce, I just track it as mayo. So like I'll probably serve myself 2 tablespoons, which is gonna be actually less because it's like thinned out, I feel like. I'm not counting any of the other things because mustard is 0, the vinegar is 0, the pickle relish is 0, paprika 0, everything is 0. So kind of gonna be like technically, if I do 2 tablespoons, it's gonna be less. Anybody else, like James is outside playing and like they're screaming, like they're yelling. So every time I hear a yell, I have to look because I get so nervous that something could be wrong. Anyway, Point is that it's going to be thinned out from the vinegar and everything else. So technically 2 tablespoons really isn't even accurate. So you're probably eating less calories than you're tracking, but that's how I do it. Feel free to do it however you want. These are all done, so I'm just gonna put them, I kind of burn them a little by accident. I love grilled onions, especially on burgers. I'm just gonna put these on the side, and then I'll put them on the burgers when I'm topping everything. The burgers cook super quick, so while, before I even put them on, I'm just gonna cut up the rest of this lettuce that I have so I could top the burgers with it. Get my scale. If you don't have a scale, if you don't have a kitchen scale, I highly suggest getting one. I've always had like kind of like crappy ones, and I invested in this OXO or OXO one. It was like 50 bucks, but I use it every single day and it never gets messed up. You know what I mean? Like the other ones, I used to always have to keep pressing the button and like the thing pulls out for if your plate's too big. It's really good. I'll link it below too if you want it. It's stainless steel, so it like wipes down. I just leave it right on the island because I use it so often. So for the burgers, I don't actually like mix it or anything with the seasoning. I just make them into 2-ounce balls. And then I sprinkle some of the smash burger seasoning on top. I have to get more kitchen gloves because I ran out. So I have to use Bobby's gloves that he has for like whatever he does, I don't know. Okay, so now let's, oh, actually, before I even do that, before I even weigh out the meat and all that, let me get the air fryer french fries started because they take like 15, maybe sometimes more minutes. I just fill a whole tray up and then I'll weigh my portion out. I do 2-ounce balls, so I just get 2 ounces and roll it into a ball. Hi. Good job, Bubby. Did you have fun?
It's raining.
It's raining? Just like that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it makes 8 2-ounce burgers. And like I said, I just usually put the seasoning on right now, just on one side, because it's pretty strong if you ask me. But I think it's really good, this one. So I just go like that. And I feel like it's enough. And that's it. So basically, I have my square pan over there with the grill lines. I don't know, I always use this pan. You could use any pan you want, obviously. I get it hot, let me turn it on. And then I usually do 4 burgers at a time. That's why I use that square one, because the 4 fit very well. I will put the burger down while it's still a ball. And then I put this on top of the ball, 1 tortilla, and then I use a spatula and I super smash it. Actually, in like our barbecue kit, I have like a burger smasher and that works way better. But it's in the garage, like in our little kit for the Blackstone, and I don't feel like going out to get it. So a spatula works just fine. You smash it down, you let it cook like basically almost the whole way, and then you flip it over and the other side will get toasty, and you'll add your cheese and then it will be done. It's super quick, super easy, and I think it's so good. And when it's done, I put them into these taco holders and it like molds them. It keeps them like a taco shape, you'll see. I'm using Land O'Lakes American from the deli, and like it's kind of the end of the bag that I have. I don't know why, it's like all broken pieces of cheese, so the cheese is gonna look a little crazy. I'm gonna go clean my scale and weigh out. I'm gonna try and do only half an ounce of cheese. If not, I'll do an ounce, but we'll see. We'll see how much we get. I'll have 2 tacos. Try Try to get it as flat as you can without burning your finger like I just did. And that's it. We just wait a little bit, let it cook, and then we'll flip it. As you guys know, I have had an addiction to the protein pancake bowls. So I'm trying to make it a little healthier. I've been trying to make it less calories and also trying not to use pancake mix because it just feels a little unhealthy. So far, it's not going great. I think I mentioned this in my haul because I was showing. So I bought some coconut flour. I was thinking maybe I could use coconut flour as a substitute instead and see how that comes out. I made it last night and I also added in that brown sugar substitute that I put in my coffee today. It was so bad. Now I did put in too much baking powder than it recommended. Like I asked ChatGPT and it said you should put in like 1/4 to 1/2 of a teaspoon. So I only used 1 tablespoon of coconut flour, but I accidentally put in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I don't know if that affected the taste or what. It came out very, very like dry but it puffed up a lot, which was nice. But it had the worst taste to it. I spit it out. I could not even eat it. Bobby ate the whole thing. He didn't mind. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't know if so I just made one and I tested it out for Bobby. I did the same thing except, so I used coconut flour. I used like 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, banana. I put in the chocolate chips like I always do. And I used the Alani Munchies protein. And I took a taste just to see if I like it since I was, trying it out for him. And this time I put less, and I used protein shake. And this time I used the Aldi protein shake. So, okay. I don't know because it still has this taste to it. I thought that it was because of that sugar substitute that I used, but I'm thinking it's not because it still has that taste. It wasn't so bad that I had to spit it out, but it wasn't good. Like I don't want to make that again and have it for myself. It was less calories and everything, but it just wasn't good. So I don't know if it's the coconut flour. See, this is how you know that I'm not a chef, because I think, or a baker or whatever. I think you're supposed to like only change one thing at a time so you know what didn't go well. Because now I don't know if it's the coconut flour. I don't know if it's the change of the protein shake. I don't know if it has to do with adding baking powder, which I would assume it doesn't. And I don't know if it's the protein. Not that the protein is new. I was using that in the pancake mix one, but I feel like the taste that I'm tasting kind of might taste like this. Maybe in the pancake bowl it was more masked. Oops. Unfortunately, I don't have enough of this protein left. There's only like a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. Like a tiny bit, like not even a tablespoon. To try it that way to see if it was that. What I will say is, even in the pancake bowl, I like this one better. I think the consistency of it is different, and I don't like the Munchies taste that much, which is strange because I like the Munchies like protein bar that they make, but I won't be adding this one again, that's for sure. This does not smell good. I still have some left of the other one. So this is the one I had been using, and I bought these from Aldi to see if, maybe they were better since they were cheaper. Not better, but the same. It smells way better. Like way better. Like this has a weird smell to it. I don't know why it would be the coconut flour, because this just smells like coconut. I think I'm gonna make one with this and not this protein shake. Bobby actually made a good point. Maybe I'll make one and taste it, and if I don't like it, I will save it and you know, can reheat it, because the one that I got rid of yesterday, Bobby had mentioned I could have just saved it and put a cover on it and he could have ate it. Kind of want to try whatever is left of the Bourdain, right? This one, because I know I like these, with the coconut flour, and get rid of this for now and this for now. Obviously it's going to be a lot less protein because I don't have a lot left, but at least then if that taste that I'm tasting that I don't like, if it's still there, then at least then I'll know that it must be the coconut flour. So that's what we're gonna do. So first off, I have mashed banana. This is 40 grams of banana. Okay. Zero it out. I'm gonna put in however much protein is left. Oh my gosh, it's barely anything. It's only 6 grams. Coconut flour, I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. I mean, 1 tablespoon, which is 7 grams. I'll do the baking powder and then the core powder. I think I was doing, sometimes I was doing 60 and then sometimes I was doing 45. Let's just do 45. I just put it into the recipe builder. So it works out to be 144 calories, which is perfect because I only have 150 something. 21 carbs, 4 fat, and only 8.35 protein. Oh, this looks so weird. The 8 grams of chocolate chips. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this. If this fails, I'm not gonna eat it. Save it for Bobby. But if it fails, I'll make popcorn. Ready? So, it looks, I don't know. It looks really white looking. It's like very white. It seems like not flaky, but it's very different. The texture is very, very, very different from the pancake bowl. It doesn't smell bad. It almost smells like nothing. Seems very hot. It's not bad. It's just like, I guess because there's not much in it, right? Because there's only a little banana and I didn't use a lot of protein. So I guess the protein gives more flavor than you would think. No, this isn't it. It's not like spit out bad. It's just like, it's like, what is this? It's weird. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to figure out a lower calorie one and not use pancake mix. I might just have to use pancake mix and just then chill on it and not have it all the time. I definitely can't have it every night. So I guess I have to look for a new dessert that is lower calorie and also a little more healthy maybe. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, that would be great. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna try it again with coconut flour, but this won't go to waste. I'll definitely look up recipes to bake stuff with this coconut flour and all that. Well, okay, there you have it. We will not be having any type of pancake bowl. I guess I'm gonna make popcorn maybe. Have like the 100 calorie bags. Orville Redenbacher. So it's just the kettle corn mini bag. It's 100 calories. I'm sure I burnt it. I always do. Nice and burnt. All right, so that's really it. I'm gonna go eat my popcorn and work on editing this video. Today's Friday, so Sunday I'm gonna meal prep. This is gonna go out on Sunday actually, so I hope you have a great Sunday. and have a great week ahead, and hopefully you're meal prepping today to set you up for success this week. I will put my calories for the day here, and I'll put my macros for the day here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.